Hi guys, my name is Monette. I am an intuitive empath. I am a chef and a children's book author, an all-around life path 3. And today I want to jump into the topic in the title. Sandra Bullock, Bird Box, and the power to ground oneself. Now, I'm not going to be doing a review. Spoiler alert, no review. What is interesting to me as an empath as I was watching Sandra do this press junket rollout was the color that she was wearing. In every interview that she did, she had on something that was red, deep red, and not brick red, and not maroon, and not burgundy, but freaking blood red, and I loved it. Now, what I did was I made the connection to some of the things that have happened in Sandra's life, and I'll give you a tiny bit of background. About 8 years ago, Sandra found herself in the center, after being essentially America's sweetheart as an actress, in the center of this scandal that was surrounding her personal life. She was cheated on by her then husband, Jesse James. And it was devastating to watch, and she talked about the embarrassment of it and was very candid and open. One thing I've always liked about Sandra is she is quite authentic in a way that is palpable, and if you are an energy worker, it's something that you may cotton on to and realize that there's something very real and relatable about her, and so I respect her. But one other thing to know, if you do not, she's also a Leo. And Leo people of all kinds really like the idea of family. They are slow to want to disconnect, and they will hang on to a toxic relationship. Surprisingly enough, you may know Leo people and think, that doesn't sound like the Leo I know. The inner workings of a Leo are fascinating. The inner workings of all of our signs are fascinating. But the reason I say that it's fascinating is the very thing that Leos are known for, which is being pretty confident and self-assured in their relationships, they can very often not be. And with Sandra having that house of cards fall down around her, I imagine, because celebrities, they're just like us, that she may have sought out the help of therapists, psychologists, or maybe even energy readers or astrologers. When I'm looking at that color that she's wearing, in Feng Shui, it's a very powerful color, but it's a powerful color because it's associated with the root chakra. And so when she lost everything and the house of cards fell, what she was feeling was unmoored, untethered, unanchored, ungrounded. It threatened her basic family security. It threatened her basic security, her primal need to protect herself. And one of the colors that's associated with that and the root chakra, in fact, the color that's associated with that, is the color red. Rojo. So Sandra has adorned herself in red, and quite often, if you look back at some of her other videos or interviews, this is a color choice that she goes to. I noticed a dramatic shift after that happened with her husband, however, and I think it was because she was trying to find herself and ground herself again. Whether it was sought out, she solicited the help and got pointed in the right direction, or it was a subconscious attraction because our body and our energy always knows what we need to heal, even if we're not listening. Sandra has bathed herself in the beautiful red tones, and it has been really interesting to watch. Here's the thing. She's not really into the press junkets. She's done them before. I'm sure the thrill is gone. It is an obligatory duty, and you can sense that as well because she is so authentic. However, she puts herself in that red, pours herself into it, and she steps out on that stage, and we all love her. And she seems confident and healthy and in a good place. That is my assessment. Of course, I am not her personal reader, but I do feel that she's got family and grounding, and she's vetted the people in her life more carefully than she did with her ex-husband. But I wanted to talk about that to my fellow metaphysicians out there. When's the last time you haven't felt so comfortable in your root chakra? Or for people that aren't metaphysicians that have tuned into this video, if you've been feeling ungrounded and you've been feeling not so secure in regards to home, if you've had to move, if you've had issues and childhood trauma surrounding not feeling protected and loved, that is one color that you can use just like Miss Sandra in order to make yourself feel stronger. And it actually isn't just a placebo effect. The color red, meditating on it, looking at incorporating it into your life is associated with financial strength and security. Well, one of the reasons it's used so heavily in Chinese astrology and in Feng Shui as well, it is also associated with power and confidence and strength. And so it is something that is available for you to use. Now, you don't like red, that's fine. Wasn't my favorite color. I have learned to love it as I have grown as a person, but that was because I had some root chakra work to do. If you're not into the color, you can do some yoga. You can go outside. You can put your feet in the sand, in the ground. There are lots of options for you to do. And so I do not want you to think that you do not have a way to tap into the wonderful power of the color red. Okay? Be like Sandra, because celebrities are just like us, and get you some red, and also get outside and find yourself regrounded in your beautiful root chakra, the thing you need, the base, in order to go forward into your life. Thanks for joining me today. Come back and we will continue to evolve together.